Greetings, YouTube. Welcome to episode 89 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. And today we have Brains with us. And we have Mandarin, who's been up and down all over the place, so expect her to be mobile. Do your individual takes on the joys and anxieties of child rearing complement or contrast each other? That's a between myself and my partner, I'm assuming, since I don't have children, we're pretty close on what we do and don't want for kids, so I think that would be compliment. Giving birth, how old is too old? I gotta be honest with you. I have a problem with parents. People who become parents when they're like in their 60s. Because when your kid's 20, you're going to be in your 80s. That seems a little unfair to your kid to have a parent that is the age of a grandparent. That seems unfair to the child. So, yeah. Have kids when you're between 20 and 30. You're good. Would you rather have 10 children or none? None! What is the scariest thing about parenting? Since I am not a parent, I can't fully answer this, but I imagine fearing that your child could be injured or killed forever. What should children always be punished for? Punished is a very loaded word. Disciplined is a much less loaded word. Children should always have an atmosphere of discipline in their life. They should be punished for nothing. Should children be sheltered from unhappiness? No, children should be taught that unhappiness is part of life. Go show me a household that has no. Go bring me a mustard seed from a household that has no suffering. How would you handle sex education for your children? I believe comprehensive sex education begins as soon as the kid is capable of comprehending language, helping them to understand their own bodies and the bodies of other people. Boundaries, acceptable behavior, and consent begins with language. What do you think is the most difficult thing about being a teenager today? Well, interpersonal relationships are always the biggest problem when you're a teenager, and it's just made worse now that those interpersonal relationships can span the globe, and you can be exposed and the target of some things well beyond the scope that people in the past could be exposed to, such as my generation. I feel for the teenagers of today's world. They have my sympathy. How would you react if your child was homosexual? Why would I give a fuck? Like I said, teach your children boundaries, safe sex practices, consent, the whole 9 yards, who they choose to love, and how they choose to express their sexuality with a consenting partner is none of my goddamn business. What would you find most difficult to give up as a form of punishment? Wow, this book was written by a Buddhist? Did she learn Buddhism from Nietzsche? What would you find most difficult to give up as a form of punishment? I don't believe in punishment, as I believe that she is using that term. So, I'll, quite frankly, give it all up. Wow. Okay. This is episode 89 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. Thank you for being here. I hope that you'll be here for episode 90. And let's hope that the questions are a little less loaded.